Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back in Sunrider. It feels like we're getting into, I guess, the main story now? So far it's been leading up to this, but it seems like we're getting into, like, the real grit of it. Meaning we're gonna get to, like, the big fights and everything. Maybe. We'll see. There you are, my princess. I was beginning to fear that I had lost you again. Not that there's anywhere to hide aboard our flagship anyways. Mwah ha ha. You arrogant Colin! You will do well to remember I am still royal consort to Venkaza Arcadius, and above your station. Huh. Above my station, you say? It is you who must consider your position. Oh dear, this guy's just creepy. He's a lot worse than he was in the other game. As long as you are aboard my ship, you belong to me. Moof, 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 moof. I will devour you, little flower. Leave me alone. Your position in that said little kingdom is meaningless. The Ruvian of the old is gone. It is I, the governor of the neutral rim, who you should obey, shall I say, ha ha ha. Such a shame that you must be turned over to our dear leader so soon. I am my little flower. You said exactly what I said. But I'm sure just a little taste is alright. Oh god, this guy's just creepy. No, Cullen. You're disgusting! Ah, Fortuna. How did I do his voice in the past? I cannot remember. Probably the best voice to give him. I can't remember what my old voice was, but I think it was sort of like, oh, something. Heh. I see you're busy entertaining our guests, Cullen. And what do you want? We will reach Ruvia momentarily. I received orders from the headquarters that Ruvian Arcadius himself is to take command of the fleet for the state wedding. We are to prepare for his arrival. And you will do well to keep your hands off things that do not belong to you, Cullen. I was doing no such thing. Now, get me the security plans for the wedding, and give me a cheeseburger. Merely because he is young, he thinks he owns this place. I shall show that whelp who owns what once I'm governor of Ruvia. Always interfering at the worst times. I see our old Imperial is still up to his usual habits. Well then, your highness, it is time for me to take my leave as well. You're Venkaza Fontana? With pleasure. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other more often. Well then, my regards, your highness. Sunrider, 38 hours after the kidnapper massacre. This is just random. Repairs on the ship are nearly complete, Captain. We've been working around the clock to patch her back together after the last assault. However, we've used the last of our repair drones for the emergency repairs. See if we can get some more from the mining union. Aye, Captain. What's the situation on Ruvia? Alliance intelligence reports that 4 PACT fleets have converged on the planet. The Venkaza's flagship, the Legion, just arrived there. Altogether, I estimate Aska is behind approximately 600 PACT ships and 1 super dreadnought. Ooh. The whole place is in lockdown. Any rescue operation will be akin to suicide now. Akin to suicide? Okay. I know that look. It means you're going to say something I don't like. Aska's a member of our crew. I'm not going to abandon her. Captain, Aska is merely one person. You have a duty to protect the ship. Throwing our lives away for the life of one person would be a foolhardy decision. Not if we have a plan. Plan? Chigara, come in. Ah, Captain! Tell us, what you've managed to devise from looking at the data we gathered from the Seraphim. We'll make a pinpoint jump right next to the wedding hall. Pick up Asuka. We'll make a pinpoint jump right next to the wedding hall. Pick up Asuka up. Then hightail it out of Ruvia before the PACT fleet has any chance to respond. Captain, you do realize that once you warp the Sunrider into low orbit, you won't be able to warp out until you've cleared the planet's gravity well. One thing at a time, Ava. We'll have the element of surprise. No one will expect the Sunrider to warp past the entire PACT fleet and come out on top of the Sun Palace. You're as reckless as ever. I'm going to protect everyone on this ship, Ava, not Asuka, wrong person. Nobody gets left behind, not while I'm captain. Understood, Captain. I will be in my quarters, readying the battle plans. Everyone, dismissed. Oh. There we go. Oh look, we have a chance to talk to Sola now. And she still has the same animation for her sleeping. Ooh, this music's quite sad. If you can hear it. Feels a little bit quiet. There you go, it's a bit louder for me now. Don't know if it's louder for you guys.
Welcome to Research and Development.
Thank you, Chigara. Okay, so we have Sola now, who's basically, I'm guessing, our sniper, in a way. I like snipers. So, as usual, we're going to upgrade the core to 120. We still have a little bit left. We'll have to boost her plating up a bit more. There we go. Can't put any more in. Any other ship need any? Blackjack is fine. I just want everything to be over 700 when it comes down to plating. Nothing has enough for anymore. Unless we add something to attack. She can use kinetic damage. That's good. What about you? Can you also use kinetic? Yeah, you can. Who does more damage in kinetic? Oh, well, Solar does. I guess that makes sense. This might be a good thing to put points into then. More damage. As well as less energy. Oh, wow, it needs 100 energy to use that? Ooh.
Thank you, Captain.
Ugh.
We'll get started right away.
Yes, well, guess we'll talk to these two now. Wink and Wake Up. Interesting. Well, let's talk to, Claude. Is that her name? I forgot. Oh, Captain. Care to join me for some ice cream? Alright, I have some time to chat. Chocolate or vanilla? Or would you like to eat out of my bowl? No thanks. Why do you want us to do it out of her bowl? Which type of bowl does she mean? Does she mean her lower bowl, or does she mean the bowl in her hands? Which bowl? Okay then, let's see who why she's flirting with, does she, Okay then, let's see who she flirts with. Does she just flirt with my character, or does she flirt with other captains and stuff? Heh, only the cute ones. And she already has hearts in her eyes. Alright, sorry I asked. What's the matter, Captain? You don't think Claude's cute? Should we say she's cute, or should we not say she's cute? Well, it don't have to be that serious. We'll be turned into Ava. In a way. So she is a bit cute, isn't she? Ha 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 ha! Just what is your relationship with the first officer anyways, ex-wife? Hell no. I think we have regulations against that. We went to high school together, that's all. We used to be pretty close back in the days, but it's not like we were dating or anything. I guess she's always been like an older sister. Aha! And now she's your first officer. That's awkward. You wouldn't know the half of it. Lol. Okay then. Let's talk to Sola. You must be confused. It is dark. I cannot tell if I am truly awakened,
or if I am still asleep aboard the Shanlak, and this is merely a strange dream.
Trust me, you're among the living here. And again, should I say.
You wish something of me.
What do you plan to do now?
I do not know. The world I know is no more. The war against the fallen is long concluded, and history no longer even remembers who the victors were.
I'm guessing you were the victors, unless... Well, the thing is, technically, Astiga and her are both princesses. So in a way, aren't they slightly related? Even I don't know. Maybe. Maybe Astiga dyed her hair and she used to have white hair. I don't know.
All which I swore to protect are now long dead or destroyed. I now live a hollow existence. I wish to close my eyes once more and disappear into nothingness, as it was meant to be.
Yeah, we need to make her a friend. I like Sola. She's nice.
Friends?
Like a family, connected, not by blood, but by bonds.
I know naught of either friends or family.
You're just lonely. I don't know what happened to you before you ended up in that tube, but you can join our crew here and obtain on board the Sunrider. Blah, 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 blah.
I have no desire for friendship, but neither does this time have any place for me. Very well, I shall choose to remain with your crew, but merely because I belong nowhere else in the galaxy. I need not become part of your family, nor find camaraderie among those who live now. That is all, Captain.
I see then. Tell me more of your time.
It was a violent time for the Holy Ruvian Empire.
Oh, not that place again. I remember them talking about that all the time in the last game.
The Emperor and the Crown Prince were killed in an assassination, leaving the throne to my father, the second Prince. Yet, Crown Harbour, the jealous bastard son of the Emperor, laid a competing claim to the throne. He gathered forces across the galaxy, his ambition to seize the throne for himself. For 14 years, Ruvia was caught in a bloody civil war. It seemed as if the empire itself would crumble if drastic measures were not taken.
Drastic measures? Like what?
The awakening of Sharlak.
That sounds like some sort of monster, doesn't it? Sharlak. Where have I actually heard that before? Not from this game, but somewhere else. I can't remember. You mean the super dreadnought we found in that graveyard?
It is a weapon of unimaginable power, yet it can only be helmed by one of the king's daughters. The Sharlak cannot be awakened without also sealing the fate of the princess, for when the Sharlak unleashes its ultimate power, it also takes the life of its user.
Oh, so she was used for that then? That sounds like a fantasy legend, not the stuff of real life.
Our ships are operated by the power of science, just like yours, not magic. Long before my time, countless warships bearing the same power as that of the Sharlak were built. War became horrible. Humanity possessed the power to not only destroy itself, but to collapse the entire universe into a singularity. It was fear of our own power which led to the creation of the Sharlak. The wise emperor of the past decreed such almighty power could not be used with the sacrifice of the emperor's most precious daughter. With the price of infinite power so high, if the most arrogant of emperors bid second thought before awakening the Sharlak. And so, with our most devastating weapon so limited, the Holy Ruvian Empire could continue to exist in peace. So, another way, if they had more than one daughter, they only had one daughter, they couldn't really use their one daughter for it. But if they had more than one, they could. It's going to end up either with her dying or Asuka dying or something in the end, maybe. Unless everyone's somehow princesses or something of Ruvia, that'd be very weird. But despite that, your father still chose to sacrifice you to awaken the Sharlak. But she's still alive, so nothing really happened, I guess. It was desperate time. You unleashed the Sharlak's final weapon in the battle and destroyed all those ships? But I thought you were supposed to die after you did that. I believed the same. I guess not then. I'm wrong. Why is it that you're still alive? I've spoken too much. I do not wish to speak of this any further. Okay. I'll have to cut that little bit out. I nearly said something for a spoiler if you haven't watched the Academy version yet. Right then. Your eye glowing during battle was glowing. Why was that? You find me unnatural? I've never seen anything like that before. Perhaps I am not of your species, Captain. Or do you fancy that I am some kind of android? I already said that. That's got to be the most deadpan joke ever. Is it? Fear not. I am as human as your mother and father. What if my mother was like some sort of chimpanzee and my father was a gorilla? What happened then? I just got hairless when I grew up. Something like that. My eye is merely the result of millennia of scientific research. Thanks to genetic modification, I can momentarily increase the vision in my right eye 100-fold. The effect is not only limited to my eye, but also provides a brief but tremendous boost to both my muscle control and brain function. Perhaps such technology appears radical to you, but it was a trite affair during my time. So everyone during your time possessed superhuman abilities? No. The Holy Ruvian Empire featured the power the masses would wield if they had access to such technology. Thus, the law across the galaxy was that only royalty could augment their own DNA. That makes sense. The Ruvian rulers would want to use such powers to make themselves more powerful. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense, doesn't it? Use powers to make yourself more powerful, like Super Saiyan and all that. Well, we need help, so yes, can you help us? The current princess. Ruvia needs your help. This timeline is not my own. Your fights are not mine. Yet, even if I so wished, I would be no use in improving your technology. Such matters are beyond my skills. I am merely a marksman, nothing more. I am no technologist. There we go. Okay, but still, help us rescue Asuka. We could really use your skills out there. Very well. I am still sworn to protect Ruvia, even millennia in the future. I will defend Ruvia with my life. I have already cast down my body for Ruvia once, and I do not flinch at the thought of doing it again. Yeah, let's make sure we get out of here alive. Now, farewell, Captain. Leave me to my peace. Charmin! In a way. Okay then, so we only have one person left to talk to, and that's Chigara. Ah, Captain. You wanted to see me? Yes, I don't think I ever apologized to you about lying to you all this time about Asuka. So, you have my apology, Captain. You were just trying to protect Asuka. Apology accepted. Thank you, Captain. It was a shock for me too, when I first found out about Asuka being a princess of Ruvia many years ago. I certainly understand how you must feel to you, but please don't blame Asuka for deceiving you. To be engaged to marry such a vile man, she must have no choice but to run away and hide her identity. In a way, yeah. So, how did you find out Asuka was the princess? It was a long time ago when I first met Asuka, years before any of us knew the name of Arcadius. It was near the time when I arrived on Ruvia as a refugee from Diode. I was lost on my way to work and panicked when some gentlemen came to help me give directions. Then all of a sudden, Asuka burst into the scene and started shouting at the men. Oh, I see what happened. They didn't take kindly to what Asuka was saying, and things started getting worse. Well, more dangerous, I say. Luckily, I had my handy hair ribbon on, so I used it to temporarily stun the men and run away with Asuka. You did a hair ribbon? I don't know what the best option would be here. Why not? Let's find out about the hair ribbon. Yes, Captain. It's actually one of my inventions, you see. In addition to various defense mechanisms, can also store music, tell me the time, turn into a flashlight, and keep my hair clean. Ah, with an assortment of other miscellaneous features, of course. Your hair ribbon really is indispensable, isn't it? Yes, Captain. I put it on whenever I go. Did she wear that in the other game as well? I can't remember. Wasn't it kind of a different, like, headband? I can't remember. Oh, no, it was a ribbon back then, wasn't it? Ribbon. What are we talking about again? Yes, about how I found out about Asuka. Shortly after I ran away with Asuka, I found out her true identity. I was really shocked to meet the Princess of Ruvia, but Asuka made it seem like it wasn't anything special. To her, being the princess didn't define who she was. She was going to leave Ruvia one day and find adventure among the stars. She was never meant to be in politics. Yeah, I can't really imagine Asuka, like, being the proper princess and all in the massive dress and everything, can you? But then, the war approached Ruvia. Asuka's mother passed away and her father fell ill. The royal court was darkened by talk of succession and the fear of PACT's power. I still remember Asuka bursting into my apartment after finding out that her father had done. Then we decided to run away together. It was the only thing I could do to protect Asuka. And that's how we became freelancers and met you, Captain. I see. PACT is nothing more than led by a madman. It's the hardest mission yet. Prepare yourselves. Yeah. And actually, well, it is true. Yeah, okay. Yes, Captain. I'll do everything in my power to save Asuka from Venkaza. Good. We'll be counting on you and your expertise to pull this off. One more thing, Captain. Asuka gave me this. A holo recording? She told me to give this to you if anything like this ever happened. With everything that's been going on, I couldn't give it to you until now. She made me promise not to look at it. It was meant for you. Thanks. I'll take a look at it in my office. Thank you, Captain. I was worried before, but now I feel better. We'll rescue Asuka and end this. We shall. Oh, she disappeared. Wasn't there more options than just that? Anyone else can talk? No, except for an Asuka, I suppose. Okay then, let's find out what Asuka has to say to us. Let's play this recording and find out what Asuka has to say. Ah, is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? You know, you could have just edited this part off, Asuka. Captain, I sure hope you're the one hearing this. If you're playing this message, that means I must have left the Sunrider and probably on the route to Ruvia. First, let me say I'm sorry for fooling you. I didn't mean to have been lying to you all this time. I thought it might have really worked out. That we could just travel the stars forever and beat PACT in the ass, for good measure. But I guess you've got to wake up from all dreams eventually. When the time comes, and I go back to Ruvia, please, don't come after me. Even though I don't agree with it, my father is still doing the right thing. Without royal marriage, what happened at Zira will happen again at Ruvia. Millions of people will be killed. Worse, then little remains of our way of life will be destroyed. Ruvia's already suffered too much in the past 100 years. If we take one more hit, it'll be the end of our entire way of life. It just takes the sacrifice of one life to save the lives of millions, and the preservation of history, which spans longer than the length of the known galaxy. If that's the case, then I'll gladly become Venkaza's bride. There's a legend in Ruvia. Whenever a kingdom is in danger, the sacrifice of the king's only daughter is necessary to save the kingdom. Things like this have occurred throughout our history. I'm ready to play my role, even though it wasn't the role I wanted. Because that's what it takes to become a true hero, Captain. And that's the only thing I ever wanted to become. That is true. No, Asuka, we're coming for you. You know the Venkaza is fooling the king. PACT will never honour the alliance with Ruvia. That is fair. That is true. He's right about that. Okay, there's no one else to talk to now, except for Ava.
Research and development.
Okay then, let's talk to Ava. The battle plans for the rescue operation are nearly complete, Captain. Right, thanks Ava. Was there something else you needed? Let's choose this one then. Sounds like even she has more common sense than you do. Sir? Ava? If you were captain and I was the one captured, I know you'd dive into the heart of the Venkaza's palace to rescue me. You presume too much, Captain. Oh, ouch. What are your thoughts? While Ruvia is no longer in a galactic power, the stories of its former glory are known throughout the galaxy. Marrying the Princess of Ruvia will place Venkaza Arcadius in the line to eventually become the king. And what tyrant would ever pass up the opportunity to restore the holy Ruvian Empire and become the emperor of the infinite cosmos? Many millennia ago, the Ruvian Empire was the ruler of all life. Legend speaks that he controlled time itself, and indeed, he was worshipped throughout the galaxy, not as a man, but as a god. Exactly the sort of power a man like Arcadius would dream of wielding. But that was then. Today, Ruvia is merely an obstacle backwater planet. Its former glory is gone. Just look. We had the Princess of Ruvia on board our ship for 2 months. It's been 2 months? Okay. And nobody even recognized her. Intergalactic treaties are only as powerful as the guns backing the paper, and Ruvia has none. Offering Asuka to Arcadius was merely a form of surrender. An offering by a dying world to the new rising galactic power in the hopes of being spared from the coming fire. There. Oh my god. Come on, Alex, you can do this. Asuka's sacrifice, however tragic, will spare Ruvia from a PACT invasion. Are you willing to doom Ruvia to share the same fate as Sierra, merely to rescue Asuka? I prepare the battle plans just the same, Captain. Okay then. What's that Claude staying? She's already made a total mess out of the crew quarters. She always leaves her belongings in the showers. Gets toothpaste splattered all over the mirrors. How the hell do you do that? And has already spilled coffee in the lounge twice. And of course, instead of getting any work done, all she does is stay in her pajamas all day. Sounds like you finally made your match. It's brilliant. I swear, why do all rider pilots in the galaxy have such a crippling personality defects? I honestly can't believe we're entrusting fusion-powered weapons of mass destruction to these people. Now, Ava, Claude's been a big help to our team. She hasn't really been there that long, and she hasn't really exactly done that much. Okay then, well, thanks Ava, I'll keep you posted on additional developments. Alright, I'll see you later, Captain. Okay then, Is that it? Everyone done talking to? Okay then, well, looks like we have one final bit now. Yay. Okay then, let's get the story underway. Report. I've completed the battle plans for the Operation Wedding Crash. Show me. We will make a pinpoint jump past the entire PACT fleet and come out mere meters away from the Star Palace. A security team supporting the combat drones will then launch from the modified escape pods into the welding hall, secure Asuka and return to the Sunrider. Following that, the Sunrider will hit full thrusters and attempt to shake the PACT fleet by swinging around the first Ruvian moon, while we prep our warp drive for the second emergency warp. Sounds like that's the best we got. Alright, Operations Wedding Crash is approved. Also, there's an alternative plan. Alternative? You could say something far more daring. Right on, I'm listening. Right on, I'm listening. Oh, here we go. Star Palace. T-minus 4 hours until the state wedding. My Vinkaza, welcome to Ruvia. Okay, now, wow, you're taller. Usually you're shorter. And there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to spoil it. The voice I should give to you is probably just going to be an angrier version of my voice. An angrier. This world was once the center of humanity. Such a pity that we cannot see the halls of the Star Palace as they were a millennia ago, lavished with the splendors of the Holy Empire. Ah, fear not, my lord. The Star Palace is still plenty Baku to this day. Cullen, how goes the invasion of the Neutral Rim? It is nearly complete, my lord. Day after day, more worlds eagerly join our cause. I am sorry, my lord. I just got a little tongue-tied. And those that don't, well, our cannons prove they're most cooperative. So if they don't join them, they'll destroy the planet. If they do join them, then they'll leave them alone. Or, well, recruit them. The Neutral Rim is but a testing ground of our power. Our true objective lies at Farport. Those Alliance cowards don't see what's coming. 5 of our best fleets are poised to strike Farport within days. Ooh! With the fall of Farport, the gateway to Alliance space will be broken. We will break through the enemy's gates, eat their sandwiches, and march to Solaris before the Solar Congress can muster its forces, and then eat them too. Careful, Colin. The Alliance is different from the backwater planets you have dealt with in the Neutral Rim. They'll not be defeated so easily. Ha! Perhaps to your fleets, Votana. They are no match for mine. Very well. Vinkaza Cullen, you will lead our forces at Farport. Let us see if you can translate your words into actions. Thank you, my lord. This way, my leader, to your chambers. We prepared a special guest for you. Ah, beloved, are you ready for eternity? You. Ha ha ha. Truly, your father is knave to believe offering such a pathetic girl to us will save his dying world from the coming revolution. Ruvian and its secrets will be mine, all mine. Just as the old Ruvian emperors of the past, we shall hold the galaxy upon our plans, but it will be around the halls of the ancient Star Palace that the galaxy revolves, but from our mighty fortress at New Eden. Not if I stop you. Oh? And what would this knave schoolgirl do to oppose us, the Venkaza of the Crimson Armada? Your life now belongs to us. Your body is now ours. Your soul will be crushed until you are but an obedient dog, eagerly licking her master's boots. Do you That's a hint from the other game, if you'll figure it out. Never! Silence. How cruel is destiny, that it is we who must suffer, while a little dog like you holds a destiny greater than us. But in mere hours, you'll be ours. And with that, the key to a weapon which shall send a frozen shiver down the galaxy's spines will be in our hands. I think that went okay. I'm pretty good as an evil person, I think. They're seriously playing wedding music. Sorry, I skipped a little bit. I need a save. Dear guests, we are gathered here to witness the marriage of the righteous Venkaza S. Arcadius to my beloved daughter, the Princess Asaga di Ruvia. Does the Honourable Venkaza S. Arcadius take Princess Asaga di Ruvia as his lawfully wedded wife, to love unconditionally, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joy as well as sorrow, to cherish and hold for as long as we live? Yes. And does Princess Asaga di Ruvia solemnly pledge to take Venkaza S. Arcadius as her lawfully wedded husband, to love unconditionally, blah de blah, in sickness, in health, in good times and bad, and in joy and sorrow, so cherish and to hold for as long as she lives? I. Amen. Then I do declare you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. We are afraid this charade is now over, Your Majesty. Your perfected kingdom shall now be extinguished from the face of the galaxy. What? We had a deal, Venkaza. A deal made only of paper. Men, seize our guess. You. I knew this was all a trick. Well, yeah, you knew that ages ago. You even said you knew. Silence, you little princess. You shall learn to serve us. We hope your cooperation is forthcoming, for the life of your father depends on it. You. How fitting it is that our marriage How fitting is it that our marriage hall is high above the skies of Ruvia. From here, you will all witness the true power of PACT and the end of your pathetic kingdom. For 10,000 years, Ruvia has ruled the galaxy, and now PACT shall earn its place in history as the power to finally extinguish the Ruvian's last flickering ember. Ha 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 ha! Empty words, Venkaza. I have ruled Ruvia for all my life, and I shall have long realized all of our traditions, all our rights, all our culture. They are but sad remnants of our former selves, meant to cloak us from the truth that we have become weak. Ruvia, the infinite kingdom of all space and time, is no longer. All that is left is embodied in this old, frail man. Go ahead, shoot. You'll only have killed an old, dying man whose time has long come. That is all that has accomplished today. I cannot keep doing an old man voice, my throat's getting sore. Ow! Ha! You speak too much. Farewell, my king. Father! Asuga, I'm sorry. It was the only way the Venkata promised your safety if you would wed him. You didn't have to. Forgive me, Asuga. No! Seize them. They shall be made to serve PACT. Prepare my shuttle for the Legion. We shall dissect Ruvia until all its secrets are ours. No! Let me go! You'll pay for this, Venkaza! Oh? We are Venkaza Arcadius. It is us who shall rule the known cosmos. There is no force left in the galaxy to challenge us. Our power is infinite, and you, our pretty little doll, will belong to to us for eternity. With the key to the galaxy in our hand, we shall be unstoppable. Pew! It's me, bitch! What? What is this vessel? Ugh. It's the Sunrider! Warp successful. We've dropped out 10 meters from the wedding hall. Begin operation. Launch all our drones and take out the guard ships. Aye, Captain. I will lead the security squad as planned. You have the bridge, Captain. No, I'm coming with you. Captain, protocol strictly states that during all high-risk away missions, the captain is to remain on the bridge at all times. Ava pulled the handbook out of her pocket and rapidly flipped through the pages. Section 48, paragraph 8, clearly states, when engaging in a level 9 security protocols, the ranking officer must... Command decision, hell no! He disappeared from the right. That's brilliant. Shields grabbed the notebook out from Ava's hands, shredded it into pieces, and scattered it to the winds. Right away, sir. Take cover, sir. We've got a security breach. Bah! Destroy those drones! Fools! It is merely one ship. Blow it out of the sky! Captain! Over here! Oh no! Your princess. I can't do his voice. Oh no, your princess. You're not going anywhere. Let me go, you fatty! Disrespectful little whelp. I shall show you, you little... Venkata pork chops, let her go! You... I should have killed you when I had the chance. Ah! Oh, my foot. I was going to eat that. Oh, that bitch. She crushed my foot with her heels. Oh, medic. Men, seize the princess. Don't let her... Asuka, here. We're getting you out here. Captain. Hang on. You. Sorry to bride snatch, but I think this marriage has been annulled. Careful, Captain. Two of the. Careful, Captain. Two up there on the rafters. Of course she shoots them. Ha! Thanks for the cover. Ava, I've secured Asuka. Commence stage 2. Aye, Captain. Fools! Do not allow the princess to escape. Solar. Eliminate the targets. Understood. Acquiring target. Target neutralized. Ava, confirmed. Is the target down? Negative. It was a hologram. Arcadius was never even in the wedding hall. Damn. Abort mission. Get out of here. Get out of there. Return to Sunrider. Understood, Captain. We're falling back. Come on, Asuka. Back to the escape pod. We're getting you out here. We made it back. Ava, what's the situation? The space around us is lit up like a Christmas tree. We've got 200 ships closing in fast. All ahead, full. Launch our riders to protect the Sunrider as soon as we make it to the moon. Aye, Captain. Oh god, my throat's sore now after all that shouting. I hope next door they ain't gonna have a go at me. Here's the blackjack. We kept it warm for you. Captain! You came back for me, even after? Of course I did. You're a member of the crew. Stay safe out there. Oh? I heard a heartbeat. Uh-oh. Does that mean something? Wait. Is it a possibility we're on Asuka's route? Because all the stuff that so far has been revolving technically around Asuka. It's a possibility. Asuka D. Ruvia, returning to duty, sir. Good to have you back. Now, go get them. Sir, the Sunrider is attempting to escape behind the first moon. We've already scrambled all our forces to intercept. What are your orders? We will not be humiliated by our own wedding. Slaughter them all, but bring the princess to us alive. Why is this person speaking in third person? Death is too lenient of a sentence for the humiliation she has caused us today. Yes, sir. Her struggle is meaningless for Ruvia. It's already ours. Soon, we'll have the means to rule the galaxy, just as the Ruvian emperors of the old. Ha 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 ha. Captain, we've got PACT vessels coming from every direction to intercept us. Make it to the Ruvian's moon as fast as possible. We'll slingshot ourselves out of the Ruvia's gravity well and block off the PACT fleet while we're at it. Aye, Captain. All hands, prepare for emergency maneuvers. Battle stations! Okay then, guys. This probably had to be the most intense part they've given us so far. It was really good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Delpha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.